you want to do everything. Yes, people. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry about that, man. I, 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 I had to lock it off and end it and start it over because I never see this before, man. You understand? These people just attacking me like that, man, all the time. You know what? And I don't understand how people don't see these things. I mean, if a person is given a life, what, what possibly could you worrying about this person talking? You worrying about this person talking? You concerned about? I mean, everybody talk, but what is it about my talking that bother you? That when I come to make a life, that you give me the opportunity, and you say I could do it, and when I do it now, it's either you're messing with the gadgets, or you're flagging stuff, you know. This is how I know these people you see that gets a lot of views and they go up in how much thousands. You got to watch what they are doing. Because I think if they was doing something really and truly that was sending some type of positive energy out there, they wouldn't be getting all these views. Because as you could see, anybody that comes out and being creative and on a positive level, it's like these black people that run these platforms have issues with them. I mean, they got the bots on you. They got everybody. You know, I hear people cussing, people saying, using all type of foul words and saying all type of things. And these people, I look at the videos and they videos are making numbers. I don't see they ban them or tell them they give them a strike and tell them, well, don't say that or you can't. No, these people got the opportunity to say whatever they want to say. But a guy like me, a man like me comes out, I'm speaking truly about what God asks us to do. We as God's creation, how we supposed to address ourselves and walk in a straight path. And they got problems with that. They got problems saying the truth, but I will not stop. Like I said, the man is the most high. The most high is man husbandry, and I'm gonna get wicked with it now because I'm tired of these demons always playing around. Okay, so the man's supposed to serve the creator. The man don't want to serve the creator. The man want to serve society. He want to serve the colonial system. He want to serve the wealth in the world. He want to sell his soul to obtain wealth. He want to change himself into a woman. He wants to get confused. But like I said, a man that really knows the Most High God, a man that the Most High God has inspired and touched and molded, will not deal with these things, will not accept these things. A man cannot say to me that, oh yes, I worship God, I pray to the same God you pray to, I worship the same God you worship, but you know what? I have a feeling, and that feeling is for me to like a man. That is not of God, that is of you, your desires, what you want to bring to life deep inside of you. You know it's not right, but you accept, you forbid the good for the realm, and you accept the bad. Now you want to live with the bad. Like I said, I'm not here to judge you. You go ahead and live with the bad. You will pay the price of the bad. You will die twice. Okay? So there's no way you're going to tell me you're a good person, you're a Christian person, you're a person, man of God, woman of God, you go to church every Saturday or every Sunday, you pray, but then when I see the things that you portray and you practice.
They said no sound.
Hmm?
No sound. Twin said you can't hear no sound.
What? You see, here they go again. Here they go again. Messing with me again. It's the truth.
Ask him if he could hear.
You gonna hear me now? They will do anything. Obviously, I am doing something and saying something that is real powerful, and it's the truth because I'm not being insulted. I'm not here persecuting people. I'm not here going and telling people do this, do that. I'm talking about God. I'm talking about God make male, he make female. I'm talking about the
He
men.
said no sound.
No
See
sound.
if your phone is up.
I don't know why you're not getting no sound. Let's see what's going on here. Hold a bit. Hold a bit, guys. Let me see what's going on here. It's all kind of nonsense. A lot of nonsense going on. Right now they have me fill it up. Why you not handing? How about now? You good now?
Yeah, he said you good.
Alright. See, all these things happening here. Sorry guys. I'm getting frustrated, but I'll keep a grip on. I'm getting frustrated, real frustrated. Cause I know every time I comes out here, man, they doing crazy stuff, man. And people might think, oh Red, you bugging out. No, I'm not bugging out. I'm seeing right through clearly. I'm seeing what's going on. So like I said, a man that is blessed in peace, and I give thanks to him. Thank you for letting me know what's going on. For a man that is sanctified and blessed and anointed by God, will want to do the things that the Most High has anointed him to do. He will not want to be in mingle and tingle with no form of dirtiness, dirty bungle. He's not going to want that. Now, all these people are telling me there are people who worship God and they're God-fearing people, and they do all the things that the Most High God asks and said is abomination in his sight, and they embrace these things. And yet still they walk around on top of high hills, making people believe that God there and God has a relationship. That's a lie. There is no relationship with these people. These people is a bunch of liars. They're a bunch of liars. Like I said, there's no time that God ever tell any man on planet Earth to go and ask people for any money. There is no time on planet Earth that God told any pastor, any person that is worshiping and serving and doing the work of God, to go and ask the people for money. So all these pastors, as soon as they start a service, the first thing they do, they set the plates on. They would make that plate pass around 3 to 4 or 5 times. And then they will give you the lectures that don't be cheap to God, because it's the Most High God who gives you everything. Do not make the boy turn that thing on the head. Okay? So, you know they're liars and deceivers. And they're claiming this title like they're working for the Most High God. So they're paying you for the service of God. You got to pay them for the service of God. Now, of course, Most High said give 10% of your wages to the church. I mean, if you belong to a congregation and the congregation, you know, 10%, you do what God asks. But these guys don't want 10%. These guys want 100 and more percent. Okay? By the time they finish with you, you couldn't even feed your family. You couldn't even eat. But like I said, these are the guys you see with the fat diamonds and the big cars and the Rolls Royce and the multi-billion-dollar houses, and they're manipulating these people in the churches by lying to them, selling God to them in a package. And no one has not received God, because all these people that is under these pastors who are listening to them, they're all going to hell. Because none of them is not smart enough to know that that pastor is a con artist. They themselves are con artists. You see, when you're a damn bloody thief and you're hanging with thieves, you find another thief that's smarter than you, going to try to rob you. And that's what's going on here. You got a big con artist in right there. He is a pimp, and he's pimping all of the people that's called into the flock. He's pimping them, because at not one time he ever been right to them. He have never been true to himself, and he has never been true to the Creator. But he believes that he's making millions because he have hypnotized a lot of people boasting about himself. They don't talk nothing that God asked them to speak about. They don't. The only thing that you hear they're going to talk about is how much money they're going to ask you to put in that offering plate. And they start very high, like this is a betting area. No, could I get 100? 100 going once, 100 going twice. All right, could I get 80? Could I get 80? They make sure to get the money. It's an auction in the church. And these churches, they accept money from everybody. So I could be a big ten transgender, and I'm going to a church with a big name, and I want people to see that I serve the Lord too. Because everybody talking about this serving God. I'm going to put on my best outfit on Sunday and let the world see that I acknowledge God. God don't acknowledge you. God don't know you. Maybe Shaitan, you're going to worship Shaitan, but my creator, the Most High, the great Elohim, the great Adonai, the great I Shaddai, don't know you. Don't. It's only the pastor know you because after the service, he's sharing the money with you. He's going to help you to buy that car. But God don't know him. That's why they all get busted. They're all going to get busted and learn a lot of shame even though they act. That's why they eat the swine. A lot of them pastors, they like pork. Because they do the things of the swine. They will never tell the people do not eat the pork. They will never tell the people that they're turning their back onto the Most High God. They will tell the people, turn your back. I could find God for you. A lot of people believe that the pastor's going to help them to find God. If the pastor can't find God for himself, how are you going to find God for you? When the Most High God said, you better seek for yourself, for you to find. You waiting for the next person to find for you. And get confused by their state of mind. And what if that person is a person that do not believe in the Most High God, but serves Satan as the God? And we have seen a lot of pastors has misled people down the line. There are people who go to church over 40 years. Get to find out that your pastor was a big con artist. Whenever they bust him or whenever they want to show you that the government is doing their work, or some of them get so greedy because when you have a church, you don't really pay taxes, and some of them go beyond an infinity with that until they gotta get busted. Some of them, they want to sleep with everybody in the church. All the women, pastor this and pastor that, and pastor is being a whore. You're being a whore. Everybody know you're a sinner. You sitting over there all the time pretending, proclaiming the name of my creator, and he does not know you. So when I see pastors like Dinkins, I gotta give this brother 2 thumbs up because this brother's real as day. Hey, look at boy, look boy, you know. This brother is real as day. This brother is preaching about all the things that I know that even my Lord has spoke about. That is abomination into the eyes of the Most High God. How could you tell me you're born as a man and you want to pretend that you're a woman? Or how could you tell me you're born as a man and you like to wear dresses? How could you tell me you're born as a woman and you want to find yourself in man pants and man boots and man shoes every day? There is judgment for these things, people who do these things. And once again, I said, I is not here to force nothing on nobody. You got the right to do what the hell you want to do. And if that's one of the things you like to do, you do that. But I am speaking on the contrary, that there is a way of righteous where the Most High God has set for us, for the people of the Most High God to take knowledge and gain wisdom from. And any man that wants to play the role of a woman is against the Most High God, is creating abomination and blasphemy and sin in front of the eyes of the Most High God. So y'all could go ahead, and this is the thing that goes on into the city. The people who run the colonial system and these demons love these type of entertainments. They like when you entertain them. Hold up here, guys. Hold up here. I got something to do with, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute here. But he's not shaking up. One more time and see I come in there. This little boy very out of order. Yes, people. You see? In the home, people, I keep saying this all the time. Everything starts at home. See my little son? He's a very nice little boy. But I noticed he could be he have this thing about him. If you give him an inch, he will take a yard. And I am a different individual, different parent. His moms allow him to get these inches that turns into yards. He's not going to grow a mile on me. If I allow him to grow a mile on me, that's too much of a distance. to catch up. Too much of a distance to catch up. Europeans have this idea where they believe that they're professionals on growing children, and they, again, like I said, that is when we break away from the Most High teachings and the ways of the Most High. Even the Most High Himself say, if thou hast a child and shows the child no home training, no self-respect, how would you want that child to represent you? That child will never represent you, because everywhere that child go, that child going to represent his evil ways, and only if these are your ways. But if you're a person of principle and knows how do the Most High will love your children to grow, because you want to create has children that will be obedient. An obedient child, you have a chance of saving that child's life. Because with an obedient child that accustomed listening to the parent at home, even when they're not at home and wherever they're at, because there's this way about them where they like to hearken and listen on the righteous path, they will always stay out of trouble. But if you have a child that's a rockhead, that's whatever you tell him, he or her wants to do, and they will never stop until they get hurt. This is a child that's going to give you a problem. This is a child you got to worry about. One day you could be just sitting watching a movie that, just relaxing, and you got to run to the emergency room because the child just broke his arm. This is a child that you have to worry about that never stands still, that has the ability to put you in trouble with the government. And the government is a trap, because when these little children fall and they break their arms or they break their legs, you're being questioned. You're being questioned by a system. And that system comes down on you hard. Sometimes the system doesn't even realize that it's an accident, or they blame you. They blame you, and they takes your child away from you. And sometimes taking the child from the home and gonna put the child in another home that is much more worse than the home the child originally from. So people gotta be mindful of our children. If you love them, you're gonna nourish them, but there are times you really, really gotta checkmate them, and there's no two ways about it. I don't care how much I love my son a whole lot. I love all my children. But I learned because I was a child too. And now I becomes a man. I said, probably my mom didn't cut my behind enough. Probably should have cut my behind a little bit more. I would be much of a better person. But I accept who I am, because she never allowed me to do what I wanted. And by her voice always ringing in my head, and when her voice didn't ring in my head, I felt the whiplash in my behind. My behind was hot. So I could have grown and said, I dislike my moms, I hate my moms. But no, I see for those young boys that I used to roll with as a youngster, a lot of them didn't make it to be men. A lot of them die young. And the only reason that they die young, because they turn their backs on their mother. So when you turn your back on the Most High God, you're going to die young. When you turn your back on the Most High God, you're going to die in sin. When you turn your back on the Most High God and tell God, oh, you don't need God, you're going to die twice. So a lot of us men turn our backs from the Most High. And that's why our life falls apart. When the man turns his back on God, your woman going to turn her back on you. Everything the man does to God, the woman does it to him right here on earth. You don't pray, your woman don't appreciate you, because you don't appreciate God. You don't pray. You do not give God thanks, your woman not gonna give you thanks. So whatever we do to the Creator, vice versa, the woman does it to us. Now, if you are a good man, if a man is a good man or a woman is a good woman, and they're doing the things the Creator asks, a man doing all the things that the Creator asks of him. He's compassionate, he's lovable, he gets up and pray, he likes to pray, he likes to meditate within the Most High and His creation. His delight is into righteousness, And this man is always doing good. This man is always doing good deeds. He always, whenever you ask him to do something, he never tell you no. You want something, you call him, baby, where you at? Could you bring such thing home? Yes, all right, baby. He brings it. It's never a problem for that man. And from the day that man met you, that man been treating you like that. But you don't overstand. You believe that the man love you so much, he love your flesh, that you got something that hypnotized the man. Then you don't know the true purpose of this man. You treating this man like an imps. You gonna get, karma gonna get you. Karma gonna get you. A lot of women today, I've been listening to women, and again, like I said, when the man turned their back on the Most High God, the woman, the black woman turns their back on the black man. And we know that also that the black woman has been married to the negative side. And that means she will never, ever see her purpose. She will never, ever, majority of them, will not see the true purpose of how they should deal with a man. A lot of women believe that because they got a vagina, they got breasts, and they look good, that paves the way for them. But they will fall short because they're living in sin. Because the God in Genesis, again, Pastor Dinkins, I got to give you 2 thumbs up. Again, I'm saying this, check this pastor up, guys. He's real as daylight, man. And I love this man, no homo. But I love this man as my brother. Why? Because this is one of the only pastors I have heard. And like I said, Miss Underwoods, you're on the right avenue. Because Miss, she always told me about me and Miss Underwoods have gone through a lot of little disagreements. Not on religion, but just between conducting business and stuff like that. But now we're cool. But she always tell me about her pastor. She always send little clips, send little stuff for me to listen to him. But I start watching him. And I'm telling you, all the things that the man is saying is in the order. It's in the order that he accepted. And it was delivered to him. You cannot add to the scriptures. You cannot add on God's work. You cannot make your mind and say, ask God, oh Lord, Father, why you ain't do this yet? Why, God, I got to go through this? Oh Lord, why this, why that? Oh Lord, I need you to come now. No, you can't do that. You can't even do what God created you to do. And you want to tell God what to do. You can't even tell yourself properly what to do. Uphold yourself to what to do. But you're going to tell the creator that create all things what to do? Because you are impatient and you believe that, oh, how you see things in your eyes and your state of mind. Oh, I see it like this and not like that. And if it's me, I hell with you. You're not even believing in God. You don't do the things of God. You just talking about your way. But that pastor tells you it's not about his way. It's about the way of God, and it's the same way that I'm telling you all. It's not about my way. It's not about Redshot BlackStar way. It's about the way that the Almighty Creator has created for all of us to live by. There's a code that you live by. You live in a society throw the code out there. You got to live by the code. If you don't live by the code, they watch you as an enemy or as a violator. Okay, do what is unto Caesar. So do what is unto the Most High. So the man is the Most High, married to the Most High. So when the man turns his back on God, the black woman turns the back on man. And the curse. So we're gonna go again. I have to say to Pastor Dinkins, Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. The purpose of the woman. The purpose of the woman. Okay? And if the woman does not know her purpose, if the woman is not living according to her purpose, if the woman is not living unto the likeness, well, in Genesis chapter 3, verse Genesis 3, verse 16, explain to you the curses that falls upon the woman. The curses that fall upon the woman. Because the woman should wear her own apparel. I think the woman should wear her own apparel. The woman should stay in her own garments. The woman should stay as being a woman. the man should stay as being a man. Whenever each or any one of them try to switch places, it becomes abomination. It is you, it's your change. This is not the change of God. This is your lustly desire, your wants, your needs, and these things makes you to have that type of way, make these type of entities and these type of forces to fall on you. This doesn't have nothing to do with God. God is perfect. He made the male, he made the female. Okay, now somebody gonna ask, well, why these hermaphrodites? Well, that's is something within the creation of the womb. Sometimes in certain cells creating, you find little things going. Nature is doing what nature wants, but even nature put balance in everything. Because if you do find a woman that's a hermaphrodite, sometimes majority of the time she could still have a baby, and there's nothing wrong with her. It's just to say that one part of her body, which is the center part of her body, which is like the captain part, the cat part, the clap click click clap part, it's the head, and that head that's just be a little bigger than the normal way it's supposed to be. And you might see a woman that has a beard coming out under her chin. That doesn't mean she's a man. Sometimes the genes, she has a lot of strong genes, but that still doesn't mean she can have children. She see her cycle like any other woman. So people got to stop using certain tendencies to use for what they want to do. God created male and female, and if you are corrupt and twisted with carnal mind, corruptible state of mind, your eyes is lustful, then when you look at another person just like you will have that lustful desires for them, and desires will be a fleshly desire, because you gotta watch how true that is. Or you got a man and a woman, the man living with the woman, and the man go cheat. Okay, the woman left the man and said the man is a cheater. He goes cheating too much. He cheating with this one, that one. She the one that she left that. She go with another man, same thing. Another man, same thing. Another man, same thing. That's about 5 different men. Hey, another man again, same. Another man. She tried man out, and all the time she getting men, all these men she getting, they evil to her, because you gotta watch two things. So sometimes she herself is evil. Sometimes she has not learned about her true self, about her power and how her queenship. So she looks like a goose out of the coop. So that's what happened. So God already anointed and actually teaches the real woman and the real man about their true self. So they have self-respect, they have dignity and pride, and they love themselves, and they will not sell themselves short. They will not do certain things no matter what. They will stay in the truthfulness of worshiping the Most High God. But we have people that live in a society that is hypnotized by the society, and the society is actually feeding them a whole lot of negative input. So now, by taking it, Eliza has sit upon the throne, and she's sitting there with a contaminated wine, and she dished out her wine, and all of the young ones drink, becomes young harlots, young prostitutes, young thugs, and all of that, because they're all contaminated. They're drinking the wine of contamination because of Eliza the whore. She sits in the middle of the city, in the heights of the city, and spoiling the youths by encouraging them to do all type of crazy stuff. Put tattoo, eyeball tattoo, bore the clitoris, bore the tongues, weave, long eyelash. It tells you the ways of these sinful people that you're going to sit in them. All these things is trying to make yourself in another person that God does not know. God, Most High, does not like that. He does not like the long eyelashes that curls all up, curling. These are the genes that teach all this weave and all this falsity. You see sisters have it, and it's a whole lot. They be dragging on the ground. You know, they do a lot, and they get so much into it. And they get so much into it. Now they get the tattoo on their butt, and they want the world to see the tattoo on their butt. So they got to find a punch that they could cut that will show the butt cheeks. All the time, the society is making it's breaking you down, causing you to get adjusted. You getting adjusted, and you falling into this trap, and you don't even know. You see, people. So we are married to the Most High. We want to do the things that was laid out by the Most High for us, the creation of the Most High, to live by. We cannot infiltrate the ways of evil, the ways of These people with lustrous eyes and confusing minds, corruptible hearts, the food that they eat and the things that they drink and the places that they go, we should not want to go there. We should not want to intertwine with them. They are different from us. They already sold his soul. So any man you see dressing in a dress, playing the role like he dressing in a dress, and then he gonna act. I'm gonna tell you, when I was more younger, I did that one time when I was young. I made a role like that in school, but I was a child. Now I becomes a man, and I'm really looking at it when I look at laws and certain things that a man wants to wear of a woman. He should not, because he's not of a woman. He's not of a woman agenda. He's of a man agenda. So he should hold himself high masculine. The woman should stay feminine because she's a comforter. Her job is to love and nourish and all these things. Okay? So if the man should knows his place, he should knows that the Most High is his husband. We are married to the Most High, so we gotta do first what the Most High asks us to do. So the Most High asks us to glorify Him and do His work. The Most High asks us to seek Him first, and then all things will be given unto us. What we do it backwards. We seek the treasures of the earth, and we turn our backs on the Most High God. So when we die, we see that all the things that we gain in this life, we really cannot even take it with us. We can't do none with it. And people believe that money could buy love. That's if you want to believe that. But money could only buy you bitterness. Because I don't care what you say. People have money, they travel all over the world and they come show people what they got, and they fly and they living the best lives. You don't know half of the story about these people. Some of them people, the doctor give them 2, 3 years to live. Some of them they have bad diseases that they will never get healed. Some of them is their life is so boring because a demon is like a legion is feeding off of them. Their job is to just go find people that have souls and pay them for their souls, cause them to do great abomination. We supposed to be like your shower. These Christian people who say that they're Christians, why they're not like your shower? Why they are not doing the things that your shower did? Why they're not proclaiming the poor and the needy? Why they believe that they're so higher than the poor man who comes to the church, and because he probably don't have a roll on and he couldn't take a shower? Why they allow their highness to be their faults? So these people could never be like your shower. These people could never be like your shower. You watch the questions. These people could never be like your shower. I tell you, bro. So we know God is great, and we know that religion has come to break man, mash up man, turn man into a fool. That's why there's so much of them and they don't get along. Religion is corrupt, bro. But spiritualism is the way to acknowledge there is a higher creator, to acknowledge there is a higher power, to acknowledge nature, to acknowledge energy. It's a beautiful thing to have a mind that is pure upon goodness. Even know that you could see within there is the evil, but you choose not to. You know, that's what's. Yeah, thank you. That's what's up, Red. Yeah, you choose not to. I appreciate you, my brother. Um, that's who is that?
Trey.
Trey, I appreciate you, man. You just turned it on? You say you just turned it on?
You said you just tuned in.
You just doing it? Yeah, bro. I've been on and I was getting a very hard time, man. They just kept on blocking me, cutting me off, blocking me, cutting me off, blocking me, cutting me off. They did that like over 6, 9 times, and I had to switch off and come back on. And that's what I'm saying. Why is it when a brother like me comes on and okay, if they want to say I don't know what I'm saying, if they want to say whatever they want to say, that's on there. They can say what they want to say, but I'm gonna say what I got to say. And if what I got to say it doesn't make sense, why it becomes such of a problem to those who does not want me to put out this message out here? See, I've been educating and teaching people in a different manner, not in the manner of society, not in the way that they teach us to believe that this world, what it's about, this society only teach you the ways of men. Man has corrupted this world. Man has made this world to be what it is, a colonial system, a ways of Caesar. Okay? And this world has never changed because it's the same Roman Empire, it's the same Caesar Empire. That's still running here. That's running everywhere. So this demon is powerful. And we have men that does not understand the concept of when we say there's a war going on right now. There's a spiritual war and a physical war going on right now. And you could see how effective that this negative is in this world because it's all over the ends of the earth creating all type of destruction. It's in Ukraine right now. It's in Jamaica right now. It's in Trinidad right now. It's in Haiti right now. It's in China right now. It's in Australia right now. It's all over, everywhere you look, where they have life, where man walks upon. These demons are trying to trap all the souls of God upon the face of the earth. That is why it is so easy to do evil. It is so easy to go astray. It is so easy to find comfort in doing evil, in doing bad, in doing corruptible things. And when I say bad, bad has a lot of different definitions. I would say doing evil, affiliating with demons to create negative input, to cause spells to fall on people, that creates curses to fall on people. This is what I'm talking about. This is the world that we're living in. We are living in a violent, physical, spiritual realm right now. We have physical war going on, spiritual war going on. And this war will never stop here because it's an overseer. The overseer is there to see. Wow. The overseer is here. My lady look good, man. The overseer is here to see and to guide and to protect. So there are two overseers. They're the overseers of Vatican, of Babylon. And when I told you before, there was always church and state until state and federal started run stuff. But believe me when I say to you, the state and the federal have to fall back and allow the church, because it's the church that always had privilege, that every president, every leader from every country there is in the world visit the Pope. Why is that? Why is that? Why every leader from every country, okay, need to see the Pope? You ask me, what's this? Every leader, every president from every country, they interact with the Pope? What's going on here? What's going on here? Recently, I saw an article saying Arabs and Jews come together and create Christian Arab. And we know that it's not going to work. But we know also, with the coming of the Antichrist, he's going to make all these things possible through the church. He's going to make all these things that to come possible through the church, so the church got to sit back where it belonged, where it was, on the throne. At that time, the Antichrist is coming through the church line. And he's coming with great power. He's going to heal. He's going to do a lot of stuff for people. People going to see people walk. People going to see people sitting in their wheelchair, have heart problems, and this man coming again. Like, he is your shower, and he's coming out, he's the lamb, and he's going to make people walk. He's going to make people see. And he's coming through the vine of the church, which is coming from Vatican. from the Pope. So when all your go, you'll have Easter and all your feast days and your holidays that you'll celebrate. I'm not here to make jokes on make fun of your stuff. Y'all could do that. But I know the same way y'all doing that, you're reading that same Bible that y'all created and make and take out and add. Y'all know your abomination is wrong into the eyes of the Most High. You're doing it anyway. Y'all know everything y'all are doing, but y'all do it. And y'all trick people to make people believe that's the way to go. So we got a whole lot of people going to hell upside down. Now, I could be going to hell too. That is why I'm working very hard under the grace of the Most High as a servant, so I don't go there. Now, a lot of people say this is hell. Well, yeah, this is hell, huh? Okay, so if you figure you're already in hell, that's why you're doing all what you're doing. That's why you don't care. Because you're living in hell. Boy, if you ever taste hell, if you have to get a taste of hell, bro, you don't want to say this is hell, bro. Remember how this is paradise becomes hell. You have not seen hell yet. Men want to make you believe that this here is hell. So they are making life hard. They're selling you water. They're selling you light. They're selling you air. They're going to sell you oxygen. All of us going to have a big tank on our back with our oxygen. And you cannot be careless. Because again, I'm telling you, we turn our back onto the Most High. So what happens when man has destroyed the ozone layer and caused you can't get no oxygen, and now you have to buy your oxygen in a tank? So that means you have a calendar, a time when your last bit of oxygen, because you can afford that to done. That done and you done too. So you gotta be responsible for your oxygen. So if you bought your oxygen tank last month on the 1st, okay, you know, on the 1st of this of the other month, it according to how you use where it's at, it's like burning gas. So sooner or later they're selling you air. So what happens when you don't have money to buy air? Oh, they might give you time. Poor people, they're gonna give them time. They give you poor, you're gonna die very fast. You might just have 15 years. You're gonna die at the age of 35. They set it up for you because you're a bum. You ain't doing nothing in life, in society. You're not selling nothing for the society. You can't send anything, produce anything for the society. They set a clock on your oxygen tank, and you don't have no money to buy no more oxygen. Just like people who doesn't have money to buy food, they stay hungry because they can't get no food. So unless if somebody's kind enough to give them something, they go eat out of the garbage can. So imagine what we're going through now. So imagine that now oxygen becomes the next thing that you can get naturally from the earth anymore, because they cut down all the trees and hydrogen bomb and atomic bomb and all that. You know, ozone layer gone. We ain't got no more green trees to send in carbon dioxide. So now they're creating their form of oxygen for you. Okay? Now you gotta get a line. Imagine that you're an E. Now you could be an E, but you know when you're an E, like real E, you can't even drive from there to there. Imagine that you're rushing to go to the oxygen place. And you finally get there. And when you get there, you're missing 10 cents. And the man at the oxygen thing tell you, oh, I can't give it to you. You collapse right there and die. Because they do it for food. People go buy food and they don't have enough. The person that's selling the food tell them, I can't give you that. I can't give you that. You don't have enough. So we taking life for granted, but we're about to see what's about to happen. We're about to see. And there's nothing that we're going to say or able to do about it, because we're taking life for granted. And we turn our backs on the Most High God. So what I'm asking y'all, my people of the Most High, is to turn back. Don't give God your back. Turn and show God your face. Most High wants to see your sin, your filth. He knows, but he needs you to surrender. He needs you to turn and fall on your face. He needs you to turn, raise your head up, and shame trap on your face. That's what he wants. And until you're not going to do that, you're going to stay in sin. Until you think you're macho and you got money, you got everything here, and that's what you need. Hell with debt. You see, debt ain't come knocking on your door yet. See, a lot of people in this world, they talk macho. I don't care. I don't care, man. I'm going to die right now. I'm going to die right now, man. Line with big mouth. Make a little sickness. A little sickness. Just come and box them off their foot. Just for a day or two. They get so weak, they're feeble. They cry. You see them like little babies. Little children that can't walk. All that big mouth you got. All that nonsense you be saying. Oh, nobody can stop you. You're going to kick this one and you're going to break this one face. And God just show you in an instant, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? I'll show you who I am. I'll show you. I'll just take a little bit of help from you. Oh, you've been playing with Satan a long time? You think Satan is your buddy? Well, he's going to jack you up right now. Because now you've been playing with him for so long and you ain't got nothing to offer. He's going to punish you right now. And you stop. The first day you get sick, first thing you say, oh God. First day, you feel that sick, that first pain, that wicked pain. Oh Lord, oh God. You crying out for God. No, you was a non-believer. You never believed in God. Not one time in your life you ever say, Lord, Father, thank you for this day or any other day. But that day, you big mighty woman, you big mighty man was boasting and bragging. You didn't have no time to even say, oh Lord, Father, thank you for the breath of life. That day, the death angel come jack you up in your collarbone, grabbing your soul out of your collarbone. You start. I don't want to go. A lot of them don't want to go. They're so wicked. They like this place. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Why you don't want to go? You came. You came one day. You don't expect to go. You got to go. Naked. You ain't going with nothing. All that stuff you created there on that face of that earth. All the millions you make. All the history. Some guys say they claim the black. This is my black. Damn fool. You know how much people claim the black and die right on the black? They didn't take the black and put the black in the coffin box in the cemetery, in the graveyard with them. How could you bury a whole black? Could you bury a whole black? A bunch of fools killing over a black. And when they kill you, you drop it right on the same black, you're bleeding on this black. Another piece of that black going with you. But you're claiming the black. This is my black. Yeah, this is my black. When did you never put a piece of concrete in there. You never mix a piece of cement in there. If they had to ask you to mix cement, you couldn't mix it. But you're talking about this whole black hair is mine. Ask if you purchase it, no. When the police come for you, tell them this is your black, get off your black. Bunch of idiots. They turn their back on the Most High God. And the black woman is talking about, what can the black man do for her? But what can she do for the black man apart from laying on her back? Do you think that is all men want? You think man is all about, there are a lot of us that love the flesh. They're like pigs, the gluttons. The more they got, the more they want. That's why a lot of them die quick, catch a lot of disease and bacteria. You see them walking with their legs open, like roly-poly. They grind blue balls. They got blue balls. They can't walk. Some of them every minute they're pinching. Yeah? They hot number. They believe that they have this power that I say see the woman they go like that. The woman gonna take off her clothes. They have power. Quick to call the woman a whore. They call the woman a whore, the black woman a whore so much. The black man has called the black woman a whore so much. The black woman believes she's a whore. You know? You gotta watch, this thing go both ways. Black men should not attack black women. And black women should not sell themselves short by saying because I have breasts and crutches, I'm paying my way every day. You must learn to know what is the true purpose of a king man, of a man, a real man. A lot of your women just know to, oh, I will just sleep with him. And I do that. Some of you can't even do that right. Some of you don't even know how to clean yourself right. Some of your women have your cycle and your smells. And even when you have your cycle, you don't even know how to handle that. You'll make everybody know you'll have your cycle on. Your stuff always coming in your pants, showing in your pants. Somebody got to tell you, oh, look, excuse me, you got this, you got that. You should know you have that. A real woman don't need nobody to tell her about herself. She knows. She knows what time to go change. She knows everything. She knows how to clean herself. A real woman. Because a real woman take time doing these things. A real woman take time. You got women today, you have them in the home. They're not working, they're not doing anything. They're just in the home. They're just sitting there. Some of them, they're in the home, but they're not in the home. They're in the next door neighbor home. And now what they are doing, they're just talking, drinking, smoking, doing all type of drugs. Their children are running wild. Not doing anything. A real woman, I know, me as a young boy growing up, I never see my mother sitting in a group with a group of women. I used to see she planting her pigeon peas, she planting her passion fruit, she planting her lettuce, she's planting garlic, she's planting peanuts. I always see my mother had something to do as a young boy. She go and pull the weaves. Sometimes she got the yams growing and the yams grow and they run up in the mango tree. And the weeds try to climb on the same vine. So she pull them out. She always had a little machete cleaning her yard. And if she wasn't cleaning the yard, she was cleaning inside of the house. And she wasn't cleaning inside of the house, she was cleaning her dishes, her pirates' dishes and her cabinets. And my mom's always was doing something in the home. She's washing her clothes. Clothes is always nice. We from the islands, we don't have a machine. We don't go to the laundry. We did laundry by our hands and we throw blue water and our clothes and put it in the sun to turn white. So that's what we did. A real woman from the islands don't have time to run and sit in a woman's house 24/7. The woman has a husband. She always in the woman's house with the little short pants on, belly skin out, breath always popping out, butt cheeks always popping out. And she's always over her friend's house. At the same time, she's looking the girl's husband or the girl's boyfriend, whatever the case may be. So, women of today is not of that agenda, it's not of that quality. They don't have this virtues in them. They can't do nothing. They can't cook. They buy everything outside. You want to eat what you want to eat, pizza. You want to eat what you want to eat, macaroni and cheese. You want to eat what you want to eat, Popeyes. You want to eat what you want to eat. Everything is buying outside. They can't cook. They can't cook. First time you tell them to cook, you see them and go buy foil pan. All you tell them you're going to cook, you know what they're going to cook. The first thing they're going to buy is foil pans. Second thing, you know what they're going to cook. Either they're going to do some mac and cheese, and they're going to put some chicken on the grill. Or some hot dogs on the grill. Apart from that, it's very rare you find them going from scratch. Those that from down south, they cook just like we. Soul food and all of that. But the ones who born in the city don't have, majority of the time, they don't have no time to cook. So why you want a husband? What you gonna give him to eat? A lot of them, they say, oh, they want a man, but they don't want to play that role of, I don't have time for that. You want something to eat, go get it yourself. I don't have time for that. We only want to sleep in the same room, but don't expect me making you breakfast. You know? They're just there to sleep with. And now you're not even sleeping with them, they're sleeping with you. And they're telling you what are the days you can't sleep with me today because I'm going out. I have my friend. Yes, women of today. So why would I want these women? Just to show me you can put out your butt. That the same butt that that's supposed to be something for me. You want to show everybody this? Your same nice belly and your nice breasts. That's supposed to be for my eyes only. You're trying to get other guys attracted to it. And I'm supposed to be walking with you like you're a trophy. Y'all could stay with this. Not for the Redshot BlackStar. I don't even look at them. When I'm on the street and I see they coming with their pants so cut in between their crotch to try to show me they have two different avenues. Okay? And they have the G-string in their butt, busting their butt cheeks to show me how the bot could call me like a phone call. Hello? Hello? I know they don't have anything to offer because you already bring your goods. You offering your goods wholesale. This is a lot of them are wholesale place. When I mean, it's not the good wholesale. The wholesale that buy imitation, not authentic. They're a bunch of wholesalers. What they're selling you is bad fishing bags because you're not of God. They want to see how they can get the weave, the next weave. Oh, I see this human here and it's $150. I saw this guy and he liked me so much. I gave him my number. He's gonna call me. Yeah. I wanna see he said he wanna go out. We gonna go out, we gonna eat. I'm gonna try to get he got money. He got that bag on him. He got that bag. All of their eyes is out for the bag. All them little girls, big women, medium size, the bag. Go get your own bag. Go work. Put money in your bag. How about that? You waiting to see men and stuff so you can come get it for free so you can just lie down? You blow trombone, blow trumpet, and claim man money. A lot of women, married men, they don't want to work. They always have an excuse. They're looking for a man that has something to mash up the man's life. They are coming with their butt. They don't even want to wash the butt. They're coming with their breast and their saggy belly. And they are coming with the ideas and how they're going to make this man better. How are you going to make me better? How? You know, a real good woman is very hard to find, you know, but they are there. Because a real woman, she takes and do everything for her husband without a question. I always say if I had to come back in this world, I would, most I would send me out as a woman. Not to say I don't like being a man. I love being a man. But I had a lot of relationships, and I try to explain to the sisters, and they say, and I said, but it's so simple. Because if I was a woman and I have a man, and my man taking time to explain things to me, honey, you know, this is that and that is this. And this man is doing that on a constant basis with me. Always want me to stay in my P's and Q's and, you know, enlightening me. That's what he's doing all the time. He's not really coming at me some way like to break me down. He's just coming to show me all the little negative things that could cause a problem between us. Boy, I would be, and I'm a woman, I would be so excited. That man not coming and slap me in my ears. That man not getting mad with me and cussing me and want to beat me down. That man pleading with me and showing me nicely, gently. Oh God, what a husband. But you have a woman, you're talking from now until last Wednesday. You know, I don't get mad. And this is the thing about women today. They want to control men. They are normal men. Any man that allowing his woman to control him and that type of energy, there is not a man. Now, don't get me wrong. You could have your woman, and I always study where there is a powerful king, there is a great powerful queen. It's not taking nothing from the woman is powerful. The woman could teach her husband. You see, when a woman is a good woman, man, and she meet a man, she meet that woman, she set up like a pyramid. And this woman now meet a man that is willing to listen. Not to give up his manhood, you know, but willing to interact with his woman. You know, they lay down and they're talking and they're making love and they, you know, they just being creative with what they are doing and they want to make it come. And it's not where the woman says, hey, listen to me. You want to do what I said, okay? Oh, the man comes and says, listen to me. I'm going to smack you in your head the next time. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about two people that have the corresponding, know how to reason. See, I don't man like this. I had a lot of women before. I'm not proud of it. But I just said, any woman that I had and I'm not with, don't matter what she might say about me, the reality of it, when she really have to sit down and think, she'll see if she fuck up. Excuse my language, sorry. She'll see if she messed up. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. All what I'm saying is when I do my nonsense, And I don't do nonsense anymore. I used to. Eh? When I did do my nonsense, I have a heart. And even though I want to play the role of a man, my feelings and how other people feel, it does bother me. Okay? No. I know sometimes life is not what all of us expected. We had to make what we could make. And sometimes you could love too much to the point the person you're loving don't love you back. The person that you sending all that to don't care. They just know you here to give it, and they know you, but they ain't giving nothing back. They just play, and you get caught in this, and a lot of people get caught up in this because you know you have to wake up. Because if you don't wake up, there will be no more you. By the time you check your stuff, that person leave you high and dry. High and dry. So, if I was a woman, in this time, man is a lion. You know. Man has been a lion. But if the lion is affectionate, I have seen the lioness and the lion share affection. And I tell you, if you ever see a male lion when he's affectionate to the queen, the pretty man. So it's the same thing with the black woman and the black man. But the black woman has to change ways. She want to play two roles. Can't play Babylon role and want to play with the eye man. See, you have to stay in your queenship. See, respect yourself, stay in your queenship. See, and always be loving and kind because you didn't born to be the warrior you want to be. You're a warrior, you know, warrior empress. But not towards I, man. It's not towards I. It's every time when you and I interact and we come, it's love. You see, it's love. And a lot of women be saying, oh man, this, yo. I always say the woman saying, if women are saying men are dogs, then it is so easy to train a dog. Don't it? It is so easy to train a dog. So if you consider the man as a dog, then you should be the dog master to train the dog right. But they don't want to do that. What they want to do is to break down the man. They want to break down the man. Break him. After they break the man becomes a clown. And then they say, hey, you're an idiot, boy. Boy, you're an idiot, boy. That's what the woman says. Women tell man some things these days. And after they tell the man these things, they even slapping down the man. Woman throwing man out the house like rain. Throwing back out and everything. Man can't do nothing. Man get weak. Remember, we was men of steel when we didn't turn our back onto God, you know. When we was listening to the Most High and hearkening to the Most High, we was men of steel, you know. When we was doing the things God tells us to do and living by rules and regulations of righteousness, man tail lion jaw, man belt steel, man strong. Now, man, today, every minute they talk about, yeah, boy, I have to go get this piece of ass here, you know. Yeah, I just met this girl, boy, I can't wait to go over there. And some of them, they do even normal. They can't even go visit. They got to pop a pill. They got to pop some type of thing. Some of them, majority of them is Viagra, they pop it. Them young boys here, God, yeah. They're dying young. You know, making love. Trust me, you know, I always say love is a thing. You have to be an artist. And to make love is not just taking off clothes, jumping. And God created this with perfection. Most High created that part. He gave the woman so much gifts in that area. The woman, the comforter that God created to keep the man beautiful and nice. Give her so much gifts of warmness and pleasuring for her mate. But she wants to use her mouth. She wants to be a man. She wants to control. The woman asks for domination. I want to dominate the man. I always ask them, when you go outside and a man slap you, why you come to take the man where you have in the house, where you dominate and beaten every night, to come to defend you? Which man will respect you? If a man or his wife, a man wife is beating him every night, you think any man gonna respect this man? If a man know a man have his woman and his woman are with disrespecting him, saying, come kiss my behind, come lick my whatever, you a pisser. You think anybody gonna respect this man? You think if a man have his woman and the woman doesn't want to do anything for him, always putting him down, you think anything, if she's not doing it for him, who's gonna do it for him? This is why I say women mustn't open space in the relationship. Men mustn't open spaces in the relationship. You got to fulfill your woman in every aspect. It's your woman. But if you live in little spaces, you have to say, oh, I'm curious. I want to, it's your wife. You love your wife unconditionally. It's your woman. You gotta make her feel great. She gotta make you feel great too. Most women just want to feel great. And hell with the man. Well, I'm good now, okay? Don't touch me, eh? I good, eh? I give you some already, yeah? I good. What about now? I tell you stop. I'm tired of asking. Yeah. All them things. We gotta be 50-50. Not 60-70, no 50-50. The man is a man. I love the queen. The queen know the king still. And the male agenda within the king, God make it like a flow. Remember the man stay with a serpent, and serpent is very mischievous. Everybody knows serpents are mischievous. Serpents like find themselves in places and holes and stuff. So the woman should always tame her serpent at home. Yes, the drill bit, the serpent, the piggy wiggy, tame him. Be a friend to him. So he gonna know die and thou gonna know thee. Yes, you have to be a best friend to your man, a best lover, best everything to your man. You cannot leave no stone. You gotta turn everything. It's your man. You have to know him inside out. That's your man, you gotta know her inside out. They mustn't have no secrets and no. Because you don't know when it's what and when it's not. Naked, your mother make you. And God make the woman to, and the man and the woman to receive each other in that form. Because back then it was spiritually, it was not physically. Right now it go physically because man got to create and bring forth children with the woman. So it's a physical affair right now. So when the woman handling her business with her mate, she should free herself from all chains and embrace the man. Taking the man, you ever see a car go inside an 18-wheeler? See a 40-foot container, 60-foot container. You ever see a truck or one of them things going in there? It take it and then it comfort it. You don't even see it, you just see the 18-wheeler, but it's in there. So the woman gotta take in the man and protect him, lock him up in there, and love him. Show her best compassion. Not a mind thing, It gotta be within you, creating all the things. You see that man head turning, as he goes to open his eyes in your face. Yeah, people have come to that overstanding, man. Man and woman has come to that overstanding that when these two lock up, one could be Germany and the other one is in Texas, and they right there talking. And as this one said, let me go call my husband, you know the husband calling the wife. And they calling each other at the same time. And they saying the same things together. Oh, honey, they finish each other's sentence. And even though they are apart, the woman feel like the man is right there, the man feel like the woman is right there. Because now they're so powerful. They could transcend their energy, cosmo style, Yes, I. So that's the thing. Not every minute grinding and flesh. And that's all what you're working with. It's beyond that, man. A man should have his woman when the woman take off her clothes. Put her to stand up in one end of the house. And he stand up at naked at the next end of the house. She could either sit down in a meditation style, or she could stand up with her arms open like this. You never know when you go to the hospital, they have that thing there with a man's hands open, and you have like 6 hands. She's open out like that, and he open out like that. They facing each other. See? They facing each other, and just them meditating within the mind and the heart and soul about each other, sending energy. The woman over there and the man over there, and they just focusing the energy on each other. And you see how the man rise from over there. You're gonna see how the woman gets so hot. She started wet up herself. Most people just want to just, they gotta touch. Some of the man are they reach over the woman or say all over the woman, spitting on the woman. They like dogs falling over the woman. Some of them knocking their foot. Oh. And then by the time they go over there, there's no love, it's just a flesh desire. As they lay down in the bed, they tell them, alright, so I'll see you tomorrow, they gotta go. We don't have time for that. Let's put God in our life. Let's make God find our mate for us. Let's make the Most High. What I know now, I didn't know it when I was much more younger, but I know it now. And I'm here, and I don't rush, no brush. I'm good, got my children, I'm chilling. I'm good. This knowledge is the knowledge of God. Most men want to have 6, 7, 8 women because they're all about themselves and enjoying the flesh. So all what they do, they will never, even when they will never understand what is love. All right, people. So remember, we married to the Most High. We are the Most High God husbandry, and the woman married unto us. And as we listen and be obedient unto our Creator, our woman will listen to us, and our children will listen to us. As we be disobedient to the Most High God and turn our back on the Most High God, our women are going to turn their back on us and give us a hard time. And as you could watch every relationship, you see men and women in this world has a hard thing going on. It's always a fight. It's man killing woman, woman killing man. You know, it's going because first, a man wants a woman, but he'd never be sincere. He wants the woman to smash. He wants the woman because her butt is big. He wants the woman because she's pretty. He wants the woman because the woman has a car, she has money, yeah. But he does not want the woman for the woman herself. The same thing with the woman see the man, she's watching that man, he got money, he got this, he got that, and she can live off of that. And she's just watching the money and the wealth. So let's stop turning our backs on God, and our women and our children will stop turning our back. Black woman, know thyself. Don't ask yourself, what can a man do for me? A man does a lot for you. He gives you a baby. He doesn't say, so what? Oh yeah? If you really know the power of a man giving you his seed, that's one. And man, do not forget, for the woman allowing you to come and put your life and your seed within her for her to incubate it for you, this is something you should treasure her. That's why I have a lot of children. I love all of them. My children moms. They bring birth to my children. But even though I don't see eye to eye with them, they stay where they at. But this is something I cannot take from nobody. Just like I'm a father. No one can never take father from me. I don't care if any of my exes had husbands in whatever. My children will always be my children. And now what I know now is I don't push myself for my children. I've been doing this a long time. I've been always worrying about what they're gonna eat, worrying about what they're gonna sleep, and their mother or whoever living with them, she don't really care about that. I'm the one making that to be a problem about why, and that becomes a problem so much. I find myself doing so much, but yet still I'm not doing anything. I'm doing this, but I never do nothing. I'm never there. I'm the worst of the worst. So I had to live with that. I had to accept it and say, okay, if I am bad, I'm bad. But you know what you're doing, and I don't have to prove that to nobody. So I'm accept that I'm bad. You a good person. I can be around you. Because I know from the time I know myself, I always do for my children. I'm not a rich man, I'm here in the country hustling day by day to stay alive, keep my head above water. The people who are born here have lots of opportunities and doesn't even do half of what I do. Okay? So I don't have to prove that to nobody, but I'm saying I would never ever try to stop any of my children's mother from being a mother in their children's life. But in this society, you find mothers who stopping fathers from being fathers in their children's life. They either have the child rising against the father or doing some stuff that will cause the child to do something against it. So people remember, God is great, and do not turn your back on the Most High, but glorify the Most High, accept Him, and do not do the things that provoke sin upon yourself. Do not wear women apparel. Do not wear women clothing. Do not do the things that antagonize my Lord and that is against the righteous. Alright guys, peace and blessings. All praise unto the Most High. Have any questions?
Brizzo said, what's your email?
My email is redshine1967 redshine1967
Kyle Scott said good morning.
Blessed my brother Kyle Scott. Blessed Scott, Kyle Scott. Appreciate you being on the live, man. Thank you for everything, man. Yeah, it's redshine1967 redshine. Listen.
I just put it in.
Oh, you put it in? So guys, I want to show y'all in my cooler. Hold up here. I'm about to go to the park. I was to leave there from 6 this morning, but I stayed up in here. Well, when I go outside. So I'm gonna show y'all my cooler. I'm about to go outside. Give me a minute. I'm gonna show y'all at the park. Y'all know what the cooler is about. I wanted to show y'all the drinks. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute, guys. I want to show you all how I got my setup. That's what I want to show you, how I got my setup going on. I have to bust that piss. You know what? I told you coconut water is excellent, boy. I had 2 coconut waters last night. I had 2 coconut waters last night. And that cleaned my bladder up, man. I feel great with that. But what I want to do is I want to show y'all my cooler, what I'm about to do. Go ahead, get away messy. So I'm gonna take this out of here, get this down, and show y'all my cooler, what I'm about to do. And I want y'all to see this. This is real. Hold up, let me swing this here. See that, guys? I'm good to go, guys. Look here, everything packed. This is my water, all my stuff. I loaded all my stuff. Good to go. Good to go. Let's load it with life in a bottle again, so I'm gonna see. And when brother's talking about your red, you need a job, bro. Right here, I have over $1,000 right here. Right here is over $1,000. Working for myself, bro. Working for myself. Over $1,000 right here. So I don't really care when I don't really care when people want to say what they want to say. They're going to say what they got to say. I know there's a lot of haters. I got my vest here. Yeah, I know there's a lot of haters. So the haters going to say what they want to say. But I'm going to stay creative. Look, that's my vest here. So I got veg day today in the park. That's the 80 pound. Got it here. Going with everything on my bag. Whole setup right here. Everything set up on wheels right here. Good to go. I got more frozen water right there. You know, my stuff good to go. So I'm going to the park right now. On my way. Oh, I got my license and all of that. So I'm great. I got my license. So I'm good. Good money. And yo, guys, I appreciate y'all guys for the live. I gotta get out of here, go see what the day has for me. Peace and blessings, and all praise unto the Most High. One, I'm out.